What's up? It's your boy Mean Joe Green, aka Prince of the Ghetto. Y'all, I'm sure y'all are aware that the Foolio killers, all four of them, the guys, not the girl, just got sentenced with those life sentences without parole. You know, they'll never get out, man. And like I said, it's just another sad situation. But I just want to piggyback on how the guys now, after they committed the murders, and now they spent their time in the county and processed it in, knowing their fate and what their future is looking like, and they all see that they are going to be behind those bars. Look at the regret and the guilt. I don't have a video, but I'm sure you can go online and see all of it, what all they were saying. And those guys, man, they are regretful and feeling sorry and trying to get the courts to feel sorry for them, and trying to cop out on the good side, talking about God and to God be the glory and all this. But what was all that before they went to commit that crime? They all drove 4 hours from Jacksonville to Tampa. What were y'all thinking about doing that long ride with all those gacks? Y'all minds was just strictly on laying Foolio down. But once they got caught, now they see their fate. Now they want to cop out, but it's too late. And that's the point that I be trying to get to these youngsters, man. These youngsters don't get it until it happened to them. And once it happened to them, it's too late. Now they got to roll with the hard life, which is behind those bars. And it's not going to get easy once they go to prison. Who knows who like the Foolio or no Foolio behind those bars, and who knows, what they all finna be up against. And it's just a sad situation, man. These guys, man, especially that Sean Garright dude, I think he really get it now. And the other guy that his girlfriend, turned him in, he said he didn't shoot, but he was with him. And he was saying why he not getting the same amount of time as his girlfriend got, which I think she got like 15 years. And he do have a point, And I'm not sure he throwing that out there now, so, later on in 15 years or so, he can try to, appeal his case and get on parole. If I was him, that's what I would be shooting for. Because allegedly he didn't pull, he said he wasn't a shooter. He did the same thing his girlfriend did. He was just with them. But if he was with them, he should have been like, man, let me out the car. But see, you with them, you just as guilty. Cause you was with it. You wanted him to go down. You wanted to see Foolio die. So, it's just a sad situation all the way around, man. And that's what I keep stressing about these youngsters, man. Why don't y'all, what you talking about after this murder, why don't y'all be talking like that before y'all did that murder? See, then y'all wouldn't have committed that murder, and now y'all wouldn't be in that situation, which is facing life in the penitentiary. But it always, man, these youngsters, man, they always don't get it until it happened. And then once it happened, it be too late, but now they get it. But it's too late. So now, you know what I'm saying? Like these youngsters, if a OG try to come talk to them and tell them about these things, they'll be like, oh, they old, man, he don't know what he talking about, I ain't trying to hear that. But see, now you finna do life in the pen. Now you got to listen to that old head up and up. Because you're going to be up and up doing 20, 30 years with him. You got to listen to him now. And I know you're going to listen. You're going to be like, yep. But guess what? It's too late. Your fate is already set. And these guys are young in their 20s, man. Early 20s. Facing the rest of their life, man. behind them walls, man. No more chances to get out here in this free world. That girl that guy had, and I think they said she was pregnant, you can forget about her. You can forget about, you know what I'm saying, the free world. If any one of y'all guys had a girl or had friends, you know, people that you loved, man, it's over. You got to go for what you know inside the penitentiary. Because these days, man, if it's not your mother, now your mother may accept your call and be sending you things. But anybody else, it's a wrap. They might scream your name for the next year, but after that, you is forgotten. People moving on with their lives. Y'all see it's hard in the outside world now. People struggling to pay their bills and buying food and stuff now. And you think they could just constantly just take care of somebody that's in the penitentiary, giving them, you know, money and their time when they out here trying to figure it out themselves with kids? And, you know, life is a motherfucker right now. And the last thing people want is to be trying to, you know, somebody that done messed up in life doing time, taking care of them. Whether it's your cousins, your aunt, friends, you know, they ain't too many. I'm not saying all, but ain't too many gonna be with it. They just gonna be, you know, moving on with their life, man. And the truth is, y'all got to move on with y'all. Y'all just whatever, how y'all getting, how y'all live in that penitentiary. I mean, that's the fate y'all chose when y'all committed that crime, you know. And it's sad, man, that them guys going out like that, man. And this ain't gonna be the last time this happened to some young men. That's why I don't understand how these youngsters don't get it, man. Y'all riding around with army guns, strapped up. See one guy, a op that y'all claim that's a op. All y'all shoot them at the same time. Pop, 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 pop. Drop them, putting 20, 30 holes in them. Ride off. Now y'all happy. I could get on social media really telling on yourselves. Yeah, we did that. Yeah, y'all really muscle up. Y'all happy. But then once them feds and the laws come knocking on that door and put them cuffs on you and give you that charge, now it's, oh Lord Jesus, I didn't. And now it's too late. And I wonder, those guys, they was up in there talking all that good talk, talking about, you know, God and, you know, how sorry they is. But if they hadn't got caught, would they be feeling their way afterwards? Or would they be still in the hood, yeah, we did that, you know, stomping on graves and being disrespectful? See, really the only thing that would have happened if those guys would have got away, then Foolio people may come back and take their lives because they want blood, because y'all spilled their people blood, which is Foolio. You see how it works? It's a never-ending game. Now that dude Sean got right, he could have been walking and Foolio cousin or friend could have saw him and laid him down. Now he gone. Now his people that know him, they want to come back and get him because they know who doing it. The streets know. So when the got right, people can come back and whoever Foolio friend that laid him down, they come and lay him down. And it's just a back and forth cycle. Bodies dropping on both sides. If not, that's what happened. You gonna end up going to jail like these guys, penitentiary. That's why I say you young black guys in these streets, you will lose. You will either bloodshed, your life get laid down, or you will go behind that penitentiary, suffering behind them walls, wishing that you was a free man. And then you got to deal with the politics in prison. And you young black guys, that's what y'all want? I would suggest y'all go to school, go get a trade, be free, get you a girlfriend, fall in love, you know, stay in the house, you be free, eat what you want to eat, backyard barbecues, You know, stay away from the street life, trying to be a thug and gang. You got kids, take care of your kids, man. Get you some money. Live your life. That's what it's about, surviving. Not killing your own kind over some dumb shit. Over gang or whose side is who. You in the wrong neighborhood, wrong color. Or you the op, we don't like you. You said this, you said that. And two different hoods at war with each other. If you ain't killing each other or you're not dying, you're going to the penitentiary. That's the only way the streets work nowadays, because people talking, people snitching, and that's just the way the streets is now. So what if you was a smart person, why not go get a job? Why not stay away from the streets so you can live a better, free life? Because right now, I guarantee you, those 4 guys that's going to do their time for unaliving Foolio will right now rather work a 9 to 5. They would rather work at McDonald's right now. For the rest of their life, they will choose that right now if they can go home to and get in their own bed and be in their own comfort zone, to be around their family. They would leave their life alone, man, and they would choose that right now if they had that choice. But see, now it's too late. They should have chose that before they did all that. And at the time, they probably looking, I ain't working at no McDonald's, I ain't doing that. But look, you would still be free. You would still be, you know, out here able to do your thing. But hey, now it's too late. That's the fate y'all chose, man. And look how it worked. Penitentiary, at least y'all alive. Because if y'all hadn't went to the penitentiary, you stayed out on the streets, it's a good chance that y'all was going to get unalived by Foolio's side. Because that's how the streets go. But hey, you know, I just saw the verdict and I just wanted to speak about that, man, because I'm looking at they looking like they regret that happened. They like, man, I'm so sorry. They wish they could take it back. But they can't. And that's what I wanted to get these youngsters to see. Once you do that crime and they get you, you're going to have to do that time. And there's nothing nobody can do. Your mama can't save you. No one can save you. And this is just your one life. And you living it a way that you would never thought that you would live, and that's in the penitentiary. Behind those walls. No freedom. They telling you everything you have to do. You eating bullshit food. And it's over. Man, y'all youngsters might take heed in this, man, because this life is real, man. And I don't want to see you young brothers go out like that. Get out these streets, man. Be productive out here. Go get a trade, man. Go to college, man. Get you a job, bro. Make you some money, man, and then relax out here, man. Be free. Live that free life, man. That's what it's about. Straight up. If you made it this far in the video, like the video, man. Subscribe to the channel if you're not. And as always, I'm coming back with some more flavor. And it's all good. It's your boy, Mean Joe Green. Love. I'm about.